Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. At the park, Nick meets up with Phyllis again. He questions her being as thick as thieves with Kane at society last night. Is she helping him steal his family's companies or not? Phyllis reminds Nick that he asked her to keep him in the loop. She has to spend time with Kane to do that. She spent the entire evening trying to convince him not to use the AI software. Nick asks if she was successful. Phyllis claims he's more focused on his children. Nick's not buying it. He can multitask. The redhead hedges that he won't risk his relationship with his kids right now. Ashby trusts her, but Nick doesn't. Nick feels he's being played. Nick complains that Phyllis doesn't see the red flags that he does. He's saved her from herself more times than he can count. They're on the edge and she's ready to fall. Phyllis argues that his father has him conditioned to think the universe revolves around the Newmans. Nick warns that for Kane to get what he wants, she could be one of the people who gets hurt. Nick rants that she needs to put distance between her and Kane, but she's tired of him passing judgment on her. She'll work for who she damn well pleases. Nick warns that what's happening between them right now plays into Kane's hands. Is he supposed to watch her ruin her life? Phyllis, boring into his soul with her eyes, implores him to trust her, to trust that she knows what she's doing. If he doesn't, that's his problem, not hers. Michael arrives in Victor's office at Newman, and the mustache declares that all he wants to hear from him is yes. Suddenly, Michael gets a call from Kane. He muses that he must want to know his answer as well. Victor informs him he'll have to pick a side. In his train car, Kane leaves Michael a voicemail saying he wants to know if he'll come and work for him by tonight. Michael pulls out a chair to sit and Victor snaps that he didn't invite him to do so. Refreshingly, the attorney sits anyway and informs Victor he's not there to kiss the ring. He's willing to infiltrate Kane's world and he misses their friendship, but not the imbalance between them. Michael forces his stubborn former boss to listen as he explains his motivation is to get rid of the aggressor and keep peace. Throwing the attorney a bone, the mustache hints that their friendship could be reinstated someday. At Billy's place, Sally finds him passed out on the sofa and gently awakens him. He says, "I was dreaming." She replies, "You always are." Sally informs him she won't let him go forward with his plan to work with Kane. He argues it's not the time to play it safe. Sally is sure Ashby's leading him off a cliff. Sally knows Jill broke Billy's heart, but Abbott Communications was about proving he could build something on his own. They don't need Kane. They have their own company and each other. Isn't that enough? Clearly it's not, as Billy complains about her lack of flexibility and starts going on about Chancellor. When Sally gets exasperated, Billy informs her Jack pulled his funding. Their company is dead. That's why he has to work with Kane. They both want the same thing, to take down Victor Newman. Sally, visibly upset, rants that she trusted him and put her whole reputation on the line. People warned her this would happen. She already feels she's losing him when she sees the look in his eye when he talks about going after Chancellor, and fears she's not enough for him. She reveals that she told Kane and Phyllis last night that she wouldn't let him do this. He's putting his obsessions ahead of them and he's not listening to her. Billy tries to convince her to stand by his side as they rise to the top and reveals that he has a plan. Oh, that's bound to make her feel better. Victor checks in with Adam at Newman Media and goes over making Kane turn over his very powerful weapon to them. Adam notes Nick and Victoria are worried about the legal ramifications. Predictably, Victor shrugs that off. Talk turns to Chelsea becoming an asset and the failure of the Abbott Communications launch. Adam thinks they should test the AI out on the media company. Chelsea knows Billy is aligned with Kane and will surely understand. Victor's impressed that he's managed to bring her around. He agrees to bring Billy down, and then they'll train their sights on Jack Abbott. Adam looks less sure of this. Michael joins Kane on his train, and tells him he's inclined to accept his offer. But he has a few conditions. He doesn't want anyone to know about their collusion, given he'll have to bend rules. Kane asks if that's because of Victor or Lauren. Michael tells him it's none of his business. Kane agrees to keep things between them. Michael wants to haggle on the offer, so Kane doubles it and they shake hands.